Hey there, and welcome to Game Reviews and More. And here is well, first of all, I'm Blake, and I just want to say thank you to Junkyard a lot for giving me this opportunity to well, post videos onto his community channel. It has been a big help, and well, it's a great thing for him to do. So thank you for that, Junkyard. And sorry, I just had to clear my throat then. But anyway, this is my Halo 3 commentary where I got a few deaths. I think it was around 10 deaths to 37 kills. And it is on countdown. There's not very many people. I think there's 4 on their team and then there's 4 on my team, but my 4 quit. So we had 2, and then well, I was kind of pulling the whole team, and the guy that my partner, this is Swat, my partner was kind of really bad. He kept dying until about maybe halfway into this game. Um, yeah, so he started dying a lot, and I had to kind of pull us. So they were getting consecutive kills on him, and I had to fix that. So I kind of had to get nearly twice as many kills as they did, just to try and get us an advantage. But anyway, I made it. Um, I'm just camping at some good camping spots. The beginning's a bit slow, but there's always some good camping spots because you can see down below. And Halo is a game best played slowly and defensively. It's not like Call of Duty. You can't really rush in there and try and get the kill straight away. But as you can see, there was the dude. I had the upper hand. I was camping the door. I was camping down below. I had the upper hand, and I could go out there and snatch the kill for myself. So I always play defensively. I don't call it camping. It's more of I call it defensive gameplay. It's where you pick an area for yourself and defend it, or wait for someone to come past. You pick them off and then you run. So camping's when you consecutive stay in a spot and work and get your kills off sorry, get your kills off revenge, people who always come back for revenge. But I play defensively. I call it oh, I just play defensively. I'll pick a spot and then I'll stay there for a little bit, check around. If there's no one really coming, I'll run out, find another spot, put myself down there, get a kill, run on. At a spot the max I'd probably get is maybe like 3 kills. I might keep coming back there, but at a single time I don't like to hang around because then the enemy gets a general idea of where you are and they'll try and flank you. And when you're playing in a map like this, there's a lot of air ducts that you can get pushed up in, so the enemy can come from a lot of sides, and then there's 3 floors, so, and there's an outside area, so you always got to be aware of your surroundings. That's another one. Not in this game, but in a previous game, I got saved by the fusion coils. A guy was coming, I couldn't get the head, he kept moving, which is what you should always do. You should always make it hard for your opponent to try and hit you. You should always move around. So I shot the fusion coils and got the kill. But in SWAT, you don't use your scope. The scope takes up too much time and it distorts your vision in close range. So for the far away, use the scope. But if you use the DMR properly, the little oh, I forgot what they're called, but anyway, the little the reticule. The reticule shouldn't go out and shouldn't get distorted. If you keep spamming it, it's going to be harder for you to get that kill shot in. Each time you shoot it, the reticule gets bigger and bigger, and if you keep spamming it, the reticule's gonna have a lot of spread, so you'll be missing the head, and it'll be pretty fluky if you get the head. And as you can see, this guy got his first kill. But anyway, so you want to close range. I would say medium to close range. I wouldn't use the scope, but long range I would. Like say if they're on the other side of there, I'd use the scope. But if they were say from here to that wall, I wouldn't. I always preferably I wouldn't use the scope. Wouldn't mind if I really didn't have a scope, because if you are far away, it's always best to try and get some cover first, because you don't know if they've already seen you. So you're gonna want to play defensively, like I said before. I call it bottlenecking. What you want to do is you want to get a spot and kind of make it a one way. So to get to you, the enemy has to come from one direction. So pin yourself in a corner with maybe 2 doors either side, and then set up base down there. Because if you say there's 3 entrances, one on each side of you, and then one in front of you, and you put yourself on the wall, you can easily get flanked. And if they come organized and enough people, they will get to you. So what you want to do is place yourself in a corner with with like 2 or 1 entrances, or 2 entrances that funnel into one, and then you're gonna start picking off people from there. But that's what I would preferably do. But in this map, there's too many ways to get flanked, and people can come from above. So this is right now. I was playing defensively at the beginning, but that was kind of a bit slow, and then the game started to speed up. So I'm about halfway between rushing and just playing defensively. I'll walk around and I'll pick off the people I see. I won't go intentionally looking for them, or I won't try and get behind them, because if you get behind them, yeah, you might pick up a lot of kills, but you also got to rely on the fact that, one, they're going to be stupid. 2, if one spawns, they'll find you, and 3, once you pick off one, unless they're total retards, they're going to kind of figure out that you're there. So you want to try and meet them from the sides, like I said, flank them. If you can get up behind them, take them out as fast as you can, but don't keep rushing behind them, because soon they're going to learn your pattern. So always mix up your gameplay. As you see, I died there. I died a few times. I'm not sure on the number, but I got 37 kills. My teammate got 13, and 37's that's really good. That's extremely good. My average in a SWAT game is usually 25, but that's when I have a full team. So 37, yeah, I've got a crap player left, so I had to pull the whole team again. So it's practically me against 3 of them. He was taking care of like 1 dude probably, on average. So, but always got to be aware of your surroundings, and yeah, that's the type of time when you would use the scope. You wouldn't just go zooming in. Like my friend, he's a Call of Duty person, and I brought over my Xbox to his house, and then he tried he always liked SWAT because it was fast paced and it was one-shot kills if you got them in the head. So he was always zooming in though, because in Call of Duty the best thing to do is zoom in or attempt a quick scope if you're good at it. And in Halo, well, 1, it would be extremely hard to quickscope, and 2, in Halo, a lot of the combat is close range. The DMR is a close range to long range weapon, so it's like the FAL. It's like the FAL for Halo, FAL. So yeah, so it's a close range sniper, which is deadly sort of thing. But so he was always zooming in on his scope, trying to pick the people off as they came towards him. And you don't want that when someone's sprinting to you and you're on an incline, because you kind of get distorted, and when they're coming too close, you end up hitting the ground sometimes with your bullets when you're following them. So, always only zoom in when you have to, when they're a long way away. Try picking them off without it. Just make sure you don't spam or the reticles blow out. The best way to get a kill, I think, well, this is just my opinion, is controlled bursts. Like I might just put out 3 shots at a time if they're medium length away, and then put out another 3, because you want to give the reticule a chance to readjust itself, and once it's readjusted itself, send out another round. That's mainly with the machine gun, but it can work with any weapon really. But so that's my style of playing. I'm usually in between rushing and just defensive, so I'll try and hold my ground. If I find a good spot with a high traffic area, I will try and hold my ground to get a few kills, and then find another spot. But in this game, at the beginning I started off a bit defensive, but you don't really have to. But I think this video is coming to an end. But yeah, so oh no, we still got a bit to go. We got 11 kills. But anyway, so yes, as I was saying, you want to play defensively, and you never want to, like here, that's a good place. Your enemies will spawn up here sometimes, and then they've got a good clear line of fire, so you want to run up there sometimes just to get to behind them. But in a game, don't rush at the start, especially on this when there's so much, because if you're just running out on your own, you're making yourself a big target for a whole lot of people if they're above you. If they've got the higher ground, they're most likely going to pick you off, and well, that's going to be bad on your part, because 1, you'll be disappointed that you didn't get a first strike. 2, it's going to put your game backwards, put your team as well. And I find a lot, if I run out, or if my team straight away starts on a negative, so if my team will run out, and say 2 of them will run out, those both get killed, then it's 0-2, I always find that my team they'll keep trying and trying to go back for revenge kills, trying to keep rushing them, And I really find once a team starts to lose, it's really hard for them to recover or take the lead. They may recover a bit, lose by a few, but it's going to be really hard for them to take the leads. With my I say about if you're 5 points ahead, you've got a good chance of winning it if you've got a strong team and they don't slacken off or make stupid mistakes. So you want to play. All I'm trying to say is you want to hold your ground. You want to try and make sure that they've always staying where they're supposed to, and be aware of your surroundings. Anyway, this is Blake. Thanks for watching, because this video is about to end right now. But